Hello again, hold on to your hats folks, because today we're about to travel back in time to the year 1988. We'll be transported to a place where time slows down and love takes center stage. This is the story of a love that not only stood the test of time, but also thrived in its embrace. Picture this, a quaint, small chapel near its street market in Sampaloc, Manila, the kind of place where secrets are kept and dreams take root. It's here, in this sanctuary of hope and faith, that our tale begins. Inside the chapel, amidst the high vaulted ceilings and stained glass windows, a group of youngsters are rehearsing. They're preparing for a performance, but they're not just any kids. They're part of a special group, the Angelic Voices, a youth choir, renowned for its harmonious melodies and innocent charm. These children aren't just singing notes. They're weaving them into tapestries of sound that touch the very soul. Their voices rise and fall like the tides of emotion, echoing the joys and sorrows, the dreams and aspirations of a generation. Among them are two teenagers, Denise and Mario, who are unknowingly on the cusp of a lifelong journey. Denise is just 14, her youthful spirit shining through her bright eyes and infectious laughter. Mario, 2 years her senior, has a quiet charm that draws people in, and his heart beats in time with the music that fills their rehearsals. At that moment, they're just choir members, united by their love for music and the shared dream of creating beautiful harmonies. Little do they know that the melodies they sing will soon become the soundtrack of their lives. Years drift by as gently as the turning pages of a well-loved hymn book. Each year brings new challenges, new songs, and a deeper bond between the choir members. The small chapel becomes a second home, its hallowed halls echoing with their laughter, their struggles, and most importantly, their dreams. For Denise and Mario, these years are filled with firsts, first crushes, first heartbreaks, and the first tentative steps towards adulthood. Through it all, their friendship remains a constant, a beacon of stability in the ever-changing seas of adolescence. Then one day, as the sun streams through the chapel windows, painting the floor in hues of gold, Mario's heart skips a beat. He looks at Denise, no longer just a friend, but the girl he's fallen in love with. With a heart full of hope and a voice slightly trembling with emotion, he confesses his love. Denise turns to him, her eyes reflecting the depth of her feelings, and whispers a yes. That echoes the harmony they've created in their music. They become more than just choir members. They are now a couple, bound by a love that resonates with the very essence of the chapel's hymns. 4 more years pass, each one adding another layer to their love story. The once wide-eyed teenagers have blossomed into mature young adults, ready to take the next step in their relationship. On a day that dawned as clear and bright as their love, they wed in a simple yet joyful ceremony. The small chapel, their silent witness, resonated with the vows they exchanged, promising a lifetime of companionship and love. As they stood there, hands entwined, they knew that the music that had brought them together would forever play in the background of their lives. Just a week after their marriage, Denise receives an incredible opportunity, a chance to work in Italy, a country that has always held a special place in her dreams. It's a dream that she could make a reality, a melody waiting for her to conduct. The prospect of being separated from Mario is like a discordant note in their symphony. But love, like a skilled composer, knows how to harmonize even the most challenging notes. They say their tearful goodbyes, promising to stay connected through letters and phone calls until they can be For Denise, Italy becomes a whirlwind of new experiences and personal growth. The romance of the Italian lifestyle, the taste of gelato on warm summer nights, and the echo of her laughter mingling with the Italian language all contribute to the richness of her journey. Yet amidst the excitement, there's an undercurrent of longing for Maria. Each sunset seems to stretch the distance between them just a bit more. Finally, the day arrives when Mario makes the decision to follow his heart and his wife to Italy. The reunion at the airport is a crescendo of emotions, a composition of joy, relief, and undying love. They embrace, and in that moment, the miles and months of separation fade away. Italy welcomes them both, not just as tourists, but as residents ready to build their lives together. They find a charming little apartment overlooking a cobblestone street, and it quickly becomes their sanctuary, filled with the echoes of their love and dreams. The years continue to spin their web of magic, and soon there's a new melody in their lives. After 5 years in Italy, the joy of a new life blooms within Denise. Soon enough, they're blessed with a baby boy they name Franz. The birth of their son adds a new harmony to their lives, a duet that swells into a joyous crescendo. Being parents brings challenges, but also a profound sense of unity and purpose. They raise Franz with love and faith, instilling in him the values that have been the cornerstone of their relationship. Life, however, doesn't always play the easiest tunes. As their son grows, Mario falls ill, his health becoming a discordant note in their symphony of happiness. He loses his job, casting long shadows of worry and uncertainty over their lives. Fear, like a sharp wind, threatens to blow through their carefully constructed home, threatening to disrupt the harmony they've worked so hard to maintain. Yet throughout these tough times, Denise stands by Mario's side, her love and support unwavering. She encourages him to keep going, to fight for his health and for their family. They face each challenge together, crying, praying, hoping for a brighter dawn. Mario, inspired by Denise's strength and love, fights back. He takes small steps towards recovery, showing a resilience that mirrors the strength of his wife's devotion. Slowly but surely, their lives begin to turn around. Mario finds full-time work, and it's enough income to keep their heads above water. Denise, with her inherent optimism, helps him regain his confidence. They lean on each other, their bond strengthening in the face of adversity, proving that true love isn't just about the highs, it's about navigating the lows together. As the years roll on, like musical notes fading into the distance, they settle into a peaceful rhythm in their Italian life. Their son, Franz, grows into a fine young man, his laughter still echoing in the halls of their home. Eventually, Franz too finds love and happiness, marrying a wonderful woman named Martina. The joy of seeing their son wed fills Denise and Mario with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that they've raised him well. Their home is filled with the echoes of multiple generations of love, laughter, and faith. Looking back on their journey, they realize that the small chapel where it all began is not just a place of worship, but a monument to their enduring love. The stained glass windows, the high vaulted ceilings, and the worn pews hold countless memories. They remember the shy glances, the nervous laughter, and the dreams they shared as young choir members. The chapel, with its timeless grandeur, has silently witnessed their journey from innocent teenagers to loving spouses and proud parents. Now, as they sit together watching Franz and Martina dance at their wedding reception, Denise and Mario feel a deep sense of contentment. Their love, once nurtured in the hallowed halls of the small chapel, has weathered the storms of life and emerged even stronger. They've laughed together, cried together, dreamed together, and most importantly, loved each other unconditionally. Their secret, their love has survived the test of time because it was rooted in faith, nurtured by mutual respect, and strengthened by shared experiences. It's a testament to the power of love and the beauty of life's journey. And so, as the night winds down and the music softens, they steal a moment away from the celebration to stand by the window, gazing at the twinkling lights of their town. They do unneed the chapel's towering spires or its echoing hymns to remind them of their faith, nor do they need the grand gestures of their wedding day to reaffirm their love. They find solace and strength in each other's eyes, knowing that their love story, which began in a small chapel, will continue to unfold beautifully as long as they have each other. Theirs is a love that defied expectations, embraced challenges, and triumphed over adversity. It's a melody that resonates with the eternal harmonies of the heart, So if you find yourself enveloped in the quiet peace of a twilight evening or humming along to an old favorite tune, remember the love story that unfolded in a small chapel. A love that echoed through the corridors of time and whispered its secrets to the stars. May their story be a gentle reminder to you that love, like music, has the extraordinary ability to touch our souls, move our hearts, and make our lives a symphony of joy. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. If you want to share your short love story, just email us at swiperightdiaries@gmail.com.